You've probably already seen a dozen other videos talking about Troy Franklin being the #1 waiver wire pickup in fantasy football this week. But if you don't have the top spot on the wire this week, that's okay. There's still some great value out there, and I want to talk about a few of my favorite players to pick up in week 2. Joe Burrow, Jaden Daniels, JJ McCarthy, Justin Fields, Brock Purdy, all starting fantasy football quarterbacks that are out next week, if not for the rest of the season. Quarterbacks couldn't be at more of a premium right now, and the #2 overall guy in fantasy quarterback-wise so far is Daniel Jones, and he's only rostered in 21% of leagues. I understand it's only been 2 games, but he just put up 300 yards against a very tough Denver defense. He's already got 3 rushing touchdowns, all from 1 yard out at the goal line, and I would expect to keep seeing that as the Colts call QB sneaks instead of choosing to have Jonathan Taylor bull rush up the middle. At the bare minimum, he's a great streaming option this week against the Tennessee Titans, who just gave up 300 yards and 2 touchdowns to Matthew Stafford at home. If you're struggling at tight end this year, Juwan Johnson might just be your answer. He's clearly Spencer Rattler's favorite target, even over Chris Olave, and yes, I understand Rattler might not hold this quarterback job for much longer, but if you're looking for a short-term streaming option because someone like Kittle is injured and you're waiting for him to come back, I don't see Juwan's target volume going down at all for at least the next couple of weeks. And if you've never heard of Alec Ayamanor, well, I wouldn't blame you because he was a day 3 pick for the worst team in football last year, the Tennessee Titans. He was a surprise starter for them this year, and when it comes to long-term fantasy football value, I think there's a lot of upside here. He's had great target volume so far, 25% in week 1 and 18% in week 2, which was a dip, but he was way more efficient with those targets. Rookie players like this are perfect to take at this time of year because there's a really high ceiling, but if he doesn't reach that high ceiling in the next few weeks, it's pretty easy to just turn him over on the waiver wire for somebody else that's showing more potential.